Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Pit of Doom, the pod and Trewithen. Okay, we're going to have a shortish video this week. The reason being I've been a little bit busy with other things, and it's Sunday morning now, so I'm having a bit of a running session this morning before we go out for lunch, and then I'm going to show you some more bits during the video. The station lamps we talked about were too bright, and I've put a couple of bulbs in the circuit, which I'll show you in a moment, and that seems to have dimmed them down enough, but I'll let you be the judge of that when we have a look at that shortly. But yeah, other than that, I've got a new guitar. I traded in one of my Fender Squires, which is the cheaper range of the Fenders, and I bought myself a genuine Fender, so rather pleased with that, so I'll show you that as well. But yeah, we're going to run some trains today and enjoy that, and then we'll come back later in the video and I'll show you some other bits. So I'll show you the guitar first and then we'll get on with some running. Okay. Okay, so there's the new bass, candy apple red metallic, and with the maple fretboard. It's the first bass I've had with the maple fretboard. All the others have got the rosewood fretboard, and obviously it's got the genuine Fender logo on the headstock as well, which is always nice, and it plays an absolute dream. It's got a lot more thump in it than the others that I've got, and being a precision bass, it's got the correct split pickups there as well. I've still got my blue Daphne blue jazz bass there, which I put the cream stretch plate on that one, but as you can see that's got a rosewood neck. And then I've got my other couple of guitars here and two more basses and the acoustic indoors. But okay, let's go back to running trains. That's what we're here for. Let's go back to model railways. Enough of this nonsense. One little job I have done this week is to make up a stock tray to go on top of the fiddle yard, so I can take some of the locos and maybe a few wagons off the actual top. It's made so it slides along just on the wider part of the layout, and so that just gives me a nice area there where I can put stuff up out the way. And I did it years ago on my new mills layout, a similar idea, but just with some odd scraps of ply and bits of timber I had lying around beading on the edge here is actually leftovers from the conservatory that we built, the summer house rather. So there we go. So that's another little job done this morning. Just a quick interruption on the video to say that I've changed the couplings in the middle of the rake of coaches, and the reason is they were uncoupling on the, because I use KD magnetic couplings, they were uncoupling on the magnets, so I've now changed them for Roco close couplings. You don't get the coaches doing that so much because they're a good solid coupling. They're a continental coupling, but they are, I can't even pull it apart now, but they're a good plastic coupling that give you a nice, fairly good close coupling, which is better than the Hornby Bachmann type hooks, etc. But also they don't give you too much bounce between the coaches when they're moving. So that's what I've done on those. There we go. That's what they look like. They look as though they're quite long when you see them like that, but because of the way they connect to each other, they're fairly good, and they go in the NEM pockets nice, just as they should do really. So when you put them on the track like so, get the wheels on, and then you can just push them together, and when that wheel's on, and you've got a nice solid coupling there then. And providing you don't want to take the rakes apart during the operation, during the running, they're absolutely fine. So now the service that has come up from Padstow and Weybridge is ready to depart with the class 22 on the front. So we just got to wait for the signal now, and then that one can be away. And there we go, we've got the signal, so now we can go. I've still got to put the discs over the lamps yet, so that's another job for later on, and the side skirts to go on the loco. Okay, as I said in the intro, I've put a couple of bulbs. They're only temporary at the moment, just in the control panel. They need to be fitted somewhere because they, obviously being bulbs, they do get quite hot. So I need to find another way of doing it. I've tried resistors, and resistors do not work. I've tried all sorts of various resistors I've got, but they completely shut the lights off entirely. So now let's have a look at the station lamps now, and as you can see, they're quite a bit dimmer than they were before. It's made a big difference. Unfortunately, because the station building's on the same circuit and that's a bulb, the station building is no longer lit up inside, but the street lamps, when it comes back into focus, etc., yeah, street lamps, etc., are a lot better than they were. So yeah, I can live with that. That's good. So that was another job that needed sorting out and needed doing. Well, there we go. It didn't go on as long as as short as I expected, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a very short video, but it's dragged on a little bit, but never mind. Okay, so I've still got a few little jobs to do. The signal box, I've still got to make that up, and it's going to go at the end of the platform, and I've actually made the base, so it's going to go in down there to hide the over centre latch. Now what I may need to do is just cut a little bit more platform away, move the centre latch forward a bit to bring that forward a bit there yet, but at the moment the base is the right size, it goes over and it hides the over centre latch, so that's that job done. I've then also got to make up the cattle dock, ratio cattle dock, and that's going to go in down the end of here, at the end of this piece of track here, so hopefully it'll sit in around about there somewhere. That's a good representation. I could leave it like that. Be a damn sight easier than building the blooming thing. I know that. I hate building kits. I'm not one for building kits. It's a job I hate, and I'm not looking forward to the signal box. I keep putting that off. Now on Western Thunder, there's which is a forum, there's a chap on there, and he's put a comment on that the Farringdon, which is a Great Western terminus in Oxfordshire, had the engine shed converted into the dairy in later years. Now he's also put a video on there, a lovely video showing Farringdon as the layout. The layout still uses it as an engine shed, but the ratio Great Western engine shed will be the right size to go in here where the old engine shed was on Bodmin, and as I say, the idea is to convert it maybe to a dairy. So that's something I'm still thinking about at the moment. The other thing, just to finish off, is that in the video you've just seen, the tunnel mouth was just about here where the tracks separate, and I'm thinking maybe I'll move it around the bend. I know the two tracks will be then going in the same direction, but the thought is I'll have more open running for the branch line. So still unsure on that one, which is why that area hasn't progressed at the moment. I'm doing quite a bit of running to make sure my magnets are in the right place and that all the uncoupling is working well, and hopefully once all that's sorted, then I can get on, paint the rail sides and start doing some ballasting as well. But okay, so that's it for this week. As I say, I hope you've enjoyed it. Oops, sorry about that. Hope you've enjoyed it, and maybe next week we'll have either the cattle dock or the signal box built. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Any volunteers out there? Never mind. Happy modelling. Thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye.